One of the things that might be slowing you down with content creation is organizing the actual content. I'm going to give you a few tips on how I organize my content in this video. Hey guys, I'm Gwendolyn and I'm the founder of Simplified Social Video. I'm here to help you with your content creation and help you save time and money so that you can get back to the things that you need to focus on most and only you can do in your business. If you're enjoying this content, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that bell so you can be the first to see what I've got coming out for you next. Let me know in the comments below, do you struggle with organizing all your files for your content creation? Are your pictures just everywhere? They're on your phone, they're in a Google Doc, they're on a friend's phone? Are your videos all over the place in cards maybe? Whatever the case may be, let's get down to how to create a great system for organizing your content. So first, I want you guys to get in order. So if it's all over the place, this may take a little bit of time, but I promise you it'll save so much time on the back end, where I want you to go ahead and create one file in your Google account, because if you're on YouTube, then you have one. I want you to go ahead and create one file that is specifically for whatever platform you are creating content. For me, I have a YouTube file, I have an Instagram file, and I have a Facebook file, and I have a LinkedIn file. Whatever the case may be, make sure that you have a file specific to the platform. From there, go ahead and create different folders. You're going to create a folder for video, pictures. If it's for YouTube, that's usually thumbnail pictures you can use for thumbnails. And then any file that is associated with those assets. So the fonts that you use, the colors that you use, anything that you need to create the content needs to go in every single folder. Not just one folder and, oh, I'm creating something for Instagram, now I gotta go over to my YouTube folder to get the file, the blah, blah, blah. No. For me, I create a lot of videos, but I also have a lot of files that are like picture files for things like thumbnails as well as for Instagram posts. So I actually have two different files. They have the same pictures, but they are in two different places, and I needed to do that to save a ton of time in my content creation. When I'm just in the moment creating a thumbnail and I need to grab something, I'm already in my YouTube file. Make sure that you are putting things in the right file. Now, some of your organization problems may be in collecting data and your research. That is also something that for me was all over the place. I have like notebooks, I have more notebooks and calendars. I have like planners, and then I have calendars on my computer, and it was just like, it was everywhere. Just the actual planning and research of my content was all over the place. So something I want to introduce you guys to, if you don't know about it, is I have it's called the content planner, and I am an analog person. It's just me, okay? I know not everyone is, but I'm an analog person, and this thing is amazing. I'll put a link in the description below, and I'm gonna flip to a November, because I don't think I have any, I don't have anything in November. I don't want to show you guys what I got going on, but as you can see, there's lots of space for you to fill in the numbers that you're at, the goals that you want to set for yourself, so that you're constantly setting a goal for your social platforms. You can have themes for the month and stay on theme. If you've noticed on my content, I absolutely stay on theme. I usually center around one central topic for the whole month, and that's for all my content, not just YouTube. So YouTube and everything else kind of centers around the same content, but there's enough lines per day to have a post on YouTube, a post on Instagram, a post on Facebook, whatever the case may be. This thing is amazing, and it keeps me so organized. There's also, at the beginning of every month, you have the monthly goals, and maybe that's not monetary, maybe it's just I'm gonna get 4 videos out and I'm gonna batch them before I get there on your radar. So that's where I usually put things like hashtags or trending topics that I need to be filming. There's hashtags, there's hit list collabs, so if you run into collaborations along the way, like you can put everything in one place, which is so fantastic, guys. In addition to all of that, in the beginning there are suggestions on monthly themes that you could think about. These don't really relate to my type of content, but it could spark some ideas for you. Again, there's a lot of benefits to here. If you're a sticker person, there's tons of stickers in the front so you can identify what the post is. This is Facebook or whatever. This is one of the tools that keeps me organized, my content organized, my brainstorming organized, everything all in one place. Yes, it is analog and not digital. You know, bite me. I love analog. I am one of those people. But if you're not, take the principles that I just showed you in here and transcribe it into a Google folder and Google Calendar. Now, if you are on a mission to collect more data from people because you're trying to grow and you don't have enough feedback on your own channel or your own Instagram account, then you may be interested in doing something like a survey or taking polls in different groups. If you do those things, make sure that before you set up the SurveyMonkey or whatever the case may be, that you have a place to collect that data, right? So you already have set up either a Google Sheet or a Google file where you can drop the information as it comes in or daily or whatever the case may be. Make sure that you are collecting your data. And this is something that may be continuous for you. Maybe it's a poll that you bring up, you poll every so often, or the SurveyMonkey is something you put out every so often. You want to make sure that you can go back to the same data so that when you are doing your research for your channel, it's all in one place. And again, that research is under your YouTube folder or your Instagram folder or your Facebook group folder, whatever the case may be. It is all in one place. And if you don't do this, then you're going to be searching for all these things, and you may find them by the title. But again, if you could just click one folder, you are going to save so much time. And I want you to save time on your content creation and this part, because that's not the most important part. It really isn't. I want you to save time so that you can focus on the most important part, and that is putting your value out there. If you're continually looking for things, you may slow down. You may not even post because I know I made that video somewhere and now you can't find it. I'm just not going to post it this week. Make your life easier and find ways that you can organize your content better. These are my suggestions. This is how I work. I realize that not everyone is an analog person and some people are strictly analog. Whatever the case may be, find what works for you. These are my suggestions for how I work, but my entire content, everything I create, from video to text to pictures, everything I create is in a specific folder. I don't create just documents willy-nilly on Google Drive. And the reason for that is it saves my butt, and it saves so much time when it comes to creating my content. Let me know in the comments below if it did help or how you organize your content, because I'm always looking for better ways to be efficient. So I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to share this video if you know that there's someone who needs a little more organization in their life. And I'll see you guys next week.